educate this man over here on some cinema.
Some cinema?
Some cinema, yeah. Some pimp cinema over here. So this is back in the day. Let me see here. I'm going to type in Morgan Freeman slap and see how many people he slapped him on films. Tracy Morgan says Morgan Freeman slapped him in the face. So Morgan Freeman just ran out slapping the shit out of everybody. She was a pimp in real life.
Exactly. That's what a gentleman does.
Yeah. I know it. You know it. This fucking bitch right here know it. Hey, man. That's Tracy Morgan. Hey. What'd I do? Shut up. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. So he actually won an Academy Award for that slap.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he did, man. This is back in the 80s, man, where
he scared them into giving him an award.
This is back in the 80s where you mostly got Academy Awards for being a slave or a pimp.
Well, okay.
Or
so kind of like you are now.
Or scared nigga. You know?
So kind of like now.
Well, it's getting a little bit better now. Getting slightly better. But you know, this back in the day, that was your only choice. I mean, he's a straight up pimp too. He got like a Kango cocked to the side, wearing loud colors.
Did he have a gold tooth?
He had a gold tooth.
Looking like what, Snoop Dogg in that one movie?
Which ones? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Bones?
Bones,
yeah.
Oh, no, he's more pimped out than that. There's more pimpery going on here. let me see what he dressed like. Oh, shit. And it's not just a Kango, it's a diamond-encrusted Kango. You look, he had a afro pressed into it and everything, man. Look at that. And he slapped the shit out of Superman.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Why?
Because he talked shit.
Yeah. Who he was talking to.
Yeah. Superman came down trying to do that come with me shit. And Morgan Freeman said, fuck you. Going nowhere. You come with me, bitch. Turn your ass out. He put Superman on the corner. You didn't know that, huh?
No.
Shit, that slap was his kryptonite.
Yeah, because he was a reporter.
Yeah, he had just fucked up Clark Kent.
He started wearing glasses after that.
You can see he knocked his glasses off.
He wasn't hanging no glasses.
Yeah, because he slapped him off. That's why. Shit, his glasses across the street. He wanted to go get him, but he's too scared to move. Look at me. Yeah, so this is why I did that scene right there. I wasn't calling you a bitch. I was reenacting this scene, and you just were there. You know, you feel the role. But here, it's a movie called Street Smart. We've talked about this before, so I guess there are some people now who are young enough to know that Morgan Freeman, yes, Morgan Freeman, you know, the guy that you think is your grandfather now. Back in the day, this is the 90s. I'm sorry, the 80s, late 80s. He played a pimp in this movie called Street Smart, and it was about a guy played by Christopher Reeves, yes, Superman Christopher Reeves, who was going out, and he was a journalist, and he was wanting to do the story on this pimp. And of course, the pimp, you know, played by Morgan Freeman. You can see him kind of blurred out right there. We'll get to the clip in a little bit. Morgan Freeman, being, you know, the pimp that he is, of course, seemed very charismatic at first and kind of sucked in old Superman and then old Clark Kent. But shit got real after a while.
It's like you went to interview a shark.
Yeah. He started thinking they were friends. He started thinking they were he started thinking Morgan Freeman was funny. You know, he started parading him around parties and shit, and he didn't know how much danger he was getting into. Fool got in too deep. And at one point, of course, shit got dark. And this is the moment. This is the moment where he this is the turning point in the movie, actually.
Yeah.
Where Morgan Freeman actually showed him the true pimp that he is.
Hey, I thought you guys were great. Who do you think you patronizing now?
See?
Yeah, he's being all casual.
Look at that shit. Morgan Freeman back then was probably, until Samuel Jackson came along, Morgan Freeman was one of the scariest Negroes around. And what was more horrifying about this is that he was on a children's show, Electric Company.
Electric Company.
So,
a prominent player on the Electric Company.
Yeah. I said, this motherfucker taught me how to read.
It's a good thing you learned, too.
And then he taught me how to count. Count that money, bitch!
Lying through your fucking teeth. I know it, you know it, and this fucking hoe know it.
Come on, leave him alone.
Yeah?
She's still.
Oh, what was I thinking?
Shit, what was she saying? She's like, where the fuck am I? She like Big Bird last night. She's like, shit. Shit, I've been around the world with that one. Yeah, that was what that. Not condoning violence on women, but goddamn, just the way he, like you said, he casually did that shit. That's one of them Indiana Jones whip cracks right there.
Right. And went right back to what he was saying.
And went right back to looking at him. You want some too?
When she just turned her head like, oh.
And he even told Superman, say something. I dare you. You want? Oh, you want to be in White Knight, huh? Go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah, Superman a bitch. That's what I thought. Yeah, I dare to pull that S out your chest.
He about to rip it out.
He want to. He's thinking about his shit. Should I call Superman? Maybe I should get Batman on this. Hey, Bruce, somebody want to talk to you?
He better be glad there's not a phone booth around. That's all I got to say.
You know, I know Bruce Wayne. I don't give a fuck. And notice your man, Mr. Euro up here, he mind his own fucking business. He said that motherfucker slapped me last week.
I just make the euros. That's all I do.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna say a fucking word. Shit, I see him slap bitches weekly. I ain't gonna say it. I being one of those bitches, I ain't say the word. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I was doing right there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Movie reference.
Yeah, movie reference. It's a good movie. It's a good movie, but I can understand it probably being outdated for some people because, like I said, you know, this is back when the biggest roles you could get are slaves and best friends and pimps. So even I look at this and I'm like, yeah, it's a little outdated, man. But you know,
But hey, man, he's really the star of the movie.
No, he is,
and it's a great turn the way he was so charismatic at first and sucked you in until you like, oh shit.
Yeah, but yet he is still a pimp in a very dangerous pimp. Now you thought that was bad. He gets scary. Now listen, it's a great performance. If you get a chance to see the movie, you should. I'm just saying it's a little outdated. Like I'm not as fun of the movie as I used to be, but I can't stress how much Morgan Freeman is really great in this film. I mean, I don't like that he got an Academy Award for being a pimp, but goddamn, he was a good pimp.
I mean, it's like Training Day.
Yeah, well, Training Day is a little different, you know. He's at least a guy was a cop. I mean, like pimps were the archetype, you know. Like there were certain archetypes, you know. A crooked cop who's a villain is one thing, but like again, slaves, robbers,
drug dealers,
and pimps. Those, you know, that's what people love. Rappers and shit, street smart dudes, you know, that kind of shit back in the day. But hey, he was good. I heard Sidney Poitier was actually considered for the part.
Oh, really?
No.
I mean, he did do the slap.
Yeah. Oh, he should.
I mean, he probably started it.
He should. You were right about that. He sure did.
That's probably his audition.
That's true. Shit. Before Morgan Freeman, it was Sidney Poitier. Bitch. Look at that dude back there. Woo! Get him, Sidney.